What's up, everybody? Welcome to our third episode on the Gaisies Podcast.
Yeah. Number 3.
How you doing, man?
I am having so much fun with this thing. You have no idea.
I'm having fun too, but honestly, it's a full-time job.
I have the energy to go on and on and on.
I may not have that kind of energy.
Well, I am enjoying it.
I'm enjoying it too. Well, first and foremost, I just want to thank you all for everything that you guys have been doing, for subscribing, liking, sharing, and comment. I love you guys. We truly appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much. So today, I think we should backtrack to what we were talking about in our last episode.
We did mention it. Let's get in. The best friends. Let's continue it.
All right. So in the last episode, we were basically talking about how we were best friends and how we became in a relationship and, to the point that we got married. But I think in this episode, let's say, I want to talk about the differences, the challenges that we went through, how we were able to survive those 5 years before getting into this marriage life. What you think about that?
I have to be so sarcastic with it.
I mean, hey, I'm telling you, it was a challenge for me, honestly.
The thing that's popping up in my mind right now, I think moving from best friend to boyfriend, girlfriend was a challenge a little bit. Not more so on my side, I think from your side. I feel like, because at some point I feel like I was losing my best friend to be in a relationship, if you get what I mean. Because it was like, as best friends, we could show each other text messages, pictures, or we could be walking, see somebody cute, and be like, oh, she's cute, right? Or he's cute, right? Then we both make a joke, we laugh about it and stuff. But in the relationship, I could see somebody cute, I'd say like, yo, boo, look at her. Then I get the pushback like, what is wrong with you? So at that point, I felt like, oh, okay, I don't have my best friend anymore. And it was rough.
I mean, I would say that was a challenge because, like I said in the previous episode, I mean, you tend to, if you were friends or best friends prior to you getting in a relationship, you kind of tend to drag things into that. So if you knew your partner prior, it's like every little thing that he did would drag on to the relationship. You were stealing my happiness away from me. And that was basically what I did. That's why, you kind of live and you learn. Those are one of the things that, we kind of grew from.
Yeah.
But it was like, I think at that time when it was happening, I felt like maybe, I don't know. I just felt like it shouldn't be how it was. But I didn't mean to, stop being.
I guess we weren't understanding each other, or it was too fresh. So
yeah, I didn't.
It got better though. So
I really honestly didn't mean to stop being a best friend at that particular time. It was more like, it was something new, and I didn't want it to be like such a habit where it was like, you were doing something that I wouldn't like. So
no, it was never from like a negative intent point of it, but just to have fun and be free with each other.
I know,
have that
but like that was like basically that was like one of the toughest challenges in the beginning part of our relationship, because I just kept dragging certain things that I saw when we were friends.
Thank
and
God
best
for this
friends.
podcast, man.
And even to the point that you remember when we used to argue about us going to the club. And you dancing with other
thing?
people.
Yeah. That was also rough.
Guys, I tell you, that was like one of the arguments. Before.
This is why I defend the guys over here.
Before we would go to the club, and then, in the mid of everything, Nat will just go, and then maybe he would start dancing with, another female. And at that time, I was not feeling it at all.
You were very jealous.
I was not.
Let's say that.
I just felt like, why are you dancing with somebody? You came to the club with me. You should not be going.
It wasn't like I was grinding on anybody.
I
right?
understand that, but you still came to the club with me.
I think I have a friendly personality. I wouldn't be dancing with you for 3 hours straight. And I would in no way go sit down in the club while others are dancing. So I dance with you. Obviously, I'm going to be grinding and whatever. But my friendly nature, I would see somebody just grab, dance, not in no disrespectful way, but just to make friends and mingle and stuff and come back to you.
Listen,
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
I was not feeling it. But guys, I was not feeling it at the time.
Guys, we need to come together and vote on this one.
I really want to know what you guys think about that.
If you go to a party or a club with your partner, are you allowed to make friends? You could just grab somebody's hand, swing a little bit, what's your name, get to know the person, and go back to your boo. chat and go dance again and grind on her. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Well, guys, please comment down below. Tell me, tell him, tell us what you think about that. I mean, should a guy literally, or a female, it could be a guy or a guy or a girl.
Yes.
Should they,
when guys wanted to dance with you, I didn't mind.
When they go to the club.
But the other way around was always an issue.
When they go to the club, should they dance with other people? Is it okay to dance with other people?
It is okay.
If you're in a relationship. Can I finish talking?
It is okay. They voted. I won.
They did not vote yet. Relax. Anyway, gosh, like, didn't even let me say what I had to say.
Are you okay? I still won. It's fine.
We did
it's
not.
fine.
We shall
Let's
see.
go on.
Like I said, guys, make sure you comment down below so I know, females, what y'all think about this. Anyway, but like I was saying, we did actually go through a lot of, challenges here and there. And that was like one of those two that happened like in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
But along the course, we actually had other challenges. And I felt like, let's say family was like one of them as well.
Oh, before we even jump to that, I think, like I mentioned, because we were from different backgrounds, like growing up in Ghana or having my background from Ghana, we were always brought up in the way, like when you're talking to the elderly or something come out, there's this respectful way of approaching things or talking back. Mm-hmm. Versus Americans are taught to always speak up, right?
Are you being judgmental?
I'm not being judgmental. I'm just putting the facts out there.
Uh-huh.
And to your disadvantage at some point, when you're doing that, you came off as disrespectful, right? So that was also always like a challenge. You felt like, okay, I have the right just to talk, and sometimes you just didn't listen. So that was also a struggle. I felt
like, this is who I am. And I think that was like also, like you said, it was a challenge. And it took you a while to understand, how I was, how I operated. And it wasn't me trying to say I'm trying to be disrespectful to anybody. I mean, sometimes that's how I talk. But it took you to tell me that. Sometimes you may not realize how you speak or anything to that extent. But then you were the one that came to me and said, babe, I think maybe it's your tone, how you say certain things. And I felt like that helped me. In every relationship, it is really good to actually, have those.
Develop each other.
Exactly.
And feel free to point out each other's mistakes. Uncover it.
Never ever feel like you have to, if the person has a flaw, you can't say anything. I mean, there's no point in being in a relationship after that. You have to be able to point out each other's flaws. And then that was what he did. And I also did the same thing for you.
Yeah.
All those
things. I didn't talk at all.
All those things that we had to deal with. I mean, it just made us better. I mean,
I guess so.
Like I was mentioning before, we even had family issues. And then it was like something, because we are both like so, family natured, like we love our family and everything.
My family comes before you.
It was like very important for us to have that down packed before we even continued.
Yeah, and that was very important.
Like even church, like sometimes, things like that.
That should be our next topic, actually.
It's
all
a very close.
Fun moments in the family and the challenges. And being that, like, we met in church, we have a close-knit church. Everybody knows each other. We also had our own challenges trying to, maneuver our way through that. And we had to find a way to deal with all that.
But you know what? I think with all of that, it actually made us grow so much.
Oh, yeah. This whole time, even though with the challenges, I would do it all over again.
I would. I mean, it was, let's just say, it was tough. As I mentioned in our previous episode, it was hard. I mean, for the 5 years, we went through so much that at some points I felt like I don't know if I could deal with this, because it was, it was emotional. It was hard. It was rough. But I felt like this is what truly I really wanted. And guys, if you guys are in any type of relationship or anything to that extent, please make sure to actually have these conversations with your partner. Even if you're at your lowest point or anything, make sure you communicate that, because sometimes they may not know. And it's, it is you guys that will literally push each other up to keep going. Yep. And it has to be mutual. It can't be one person is in love, and the other person is not. No, it has to be mutual. And with us, both of us, we were kind of mutual with it.
Yeah, and I think you also have to kind of have that understanding, especially if you're family oriented, right? Have that discussion with your family, or know how to balance your partner versus your family. It's not, you don't have to pick sides. You just have to try to create that common ground for everything. Because if you pick a side, let's say you're a family person and you pick your partner, you'll be sad you don't have your family. If you pick your family, you'll be sad you don't have your partner.
You
so
balance
you have to,
everything.
Yeah.
You balance everything. So it like I said, it was a challenge, but we actually grew from it, and it made us better. And now we're married, and I think
Having
we
fun.
don't.
We are like one huge family, and
we have a big family. We
should do our next topic on
we
family.
do almost everything together.
Next topic should be on family, the fun times, all the challenges.
Definitely.
I mean, put the church family in there.
We're going to bring our family to the show.
Yeah, it should be our next topic.
Definitely. So again, thank you guys for watching. And, we thank you guys once again. Please subscribe, like, comment, share, do everything that you want to do with this thing.
We're not going to forget our sponsor, XT Gray.
Yes.
Thank you so much. And the crew in the house, we have Susanne Quansah, Sam Quansah, David Afful, and the big man Seto in here today, working everything. We appreciate you guys.
We love you guys. See
All
you
right.
guys next
Gaisies
time.
out.